Time changes everything, even Kubrick's toughest Marines. From the drill instructor to Private Pyle, let's see how the years have shaped the legendary cast of Full Metal Jacket. These transformations are fascinating. Matthew Modine, the cynical private joker who anchored Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece, famously chronicled the grueling production in his own personal diary. From surviving the Vietnam War on screen to controlling the supernatural in Stranger Things, he remains a commanding and creative presence in Hollywood today. R. Lee Ermey, the real-life drill instructor who terrified audiences as Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, improvised many of cinema's most legendary insults on the spot. Though we lost this commanding voice in 2018, his portrayal remains the gold standard for military authority on screen, forever defining the archetype. Vincent D'Onofrio, known for his haunting transformation as the unstable Private Pyle, gained a record-breaking 70 pounds just to inhabit the role physically. Now engaging audiences as the terrifying Kingpin in the Marvel Universe, he stands as one of the most versatile and committed character actors of his generation. Adam Baldwin, the heavy-gunning animal mother, became the face of brute force and cynical survival during the film's intense combat sequences. A cult hero for his beloved roles in Firefly and Chuck, he continues to bring his signature intimidating grit and dry humor to television screens. Arliss Howard, the grounded private cowboy who tried to keep the squad together, built a solid reputation for his understated and intelligent performances. With major roles in prestige films like Mank and Moneyball, he has quietly established himself as a reliable and respected veteran of the industry. Kevin Major Howard, the combat photographer known as Rafterman, captured the chaos of war while sporting that unforgettable manic grin. Beyond acting, he founded the Fueled by the Fallen project, dedicating his life and career to honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Tim Kolkerai, the manic door gunner who yelled "Get some" into cinematic history, was actually originally cast to play the drill instructor before R. Lee Ermey took over. Despite the demotion, he delivered one of the most chillingly memorable scenes in war movie history and remains a convention favorite. Dorian Harewood, who played the brave but ill-fated 8-Ball, brought a necessary humanity to the brutal sniper sequence that defines the film's climax. A prolific talent with a voice heard in countless animations and commercials, his career spans decades of consistent, high-quality work in both film and television. Edo Ross, the platoon leader Lieutenant Touchdown, effectively portrayed the confusion of command under fire during the Tet Offensive segments. Known for his rough exterior in films like Red Heat, he became a Hollywood staple for playing tough, no-nonsense characters throughout the 80s and 90s. Kieran Giacchinis, memorable as the squad leader, Crazy Earl, who carried a Red Ryder BB gun into combat, added a touch of absurdity to the grim setting. He has since continued his career primarily in Europe, appearing in various television series and lending his voice to historical documentaries. John Terry, the officer who wanted to sanitize the war for the news, perfectly captured the disconnect between military PR and the gritty reality. He later found a new legion of global fans as the mysterious Christian shepherd in the television phenomenon Lost. Papillon Su Su, whose brief appearance as the street worker in Da Nang birthed the catchphrase, "Me love you long time," unintentionally created a pop culture phenomenon. Though her acting credits are few, her lines were immortalized in music samples that defined an era of hip-hop and controversy. Bruce Boa, the imposing colonel who grilled Joker about his peace button, was a familiar face for playing loud Americans in British productions like Fawlty Towers. A reliable character actor until the end, he left behind a legacy of memorable authoritarian roles before his passing in 2004. Sal Lopez, who played the squad member known as The Rock, brought a silent intensity to the Lusthog squad's dynamic in the ruined city. He has remained a dedicated working actor for decades, appearing in gritty dramas like American Me and consistently delivering authentic performances. Marcus D'Amico, the British actor who adopted an American accent to play Hand Job, was later celebrated for his role in the original Tales of the City series. Sadly, this talented stage and screen performer passed away in 2020, leaving a void in the theater community he loved. Keith Hodiak, seen as Daddy D.A. during the intense street battles, contributed to the ensemble that made the film's second half so visceral. While he eventually stepped away from major Hollywood spotlights, his contribution to this Kubrick classic ensures his place in cinema history. Herbert Norville, who played the soldier Daytona, was actually a British actor who started his career in the musical Bugsy Malone before joining the Marines on screen. Though his screen appearances became sporadic, his role in Full Metal Jacket remains a highlight of his work in the 1980s.